video, I'm unboxing over 100 MrBeast Lab Swarm Alpha Series tubes. These are the exact Alpha Swarms that allowed me to win this solid gold MrBeast Panther. Now, just to be absolutely clear, this is a compilation video of episode 1 all the way to the grand finale of the Alpha Series unboxing series. Wow, that's very redundant. A lot of people were asking me to make a compilation so they could watch all the episodes all in one video. So here you have it. Apologies for my inactivity on this channel recently. I've honestly just been working on a new channel where I'm making content that I personally really enjoy to make. I do say some bad words and I do some crazy stuff. With that said, enjoy this compilation and I'll see you guys around.
In this video, I'm going to unbox 10 of these MrBeast Lab test tube swarm things to see if I could find the ultimate Hyperchrome GX 3D IMAX Blu-ray Legendary Panther. Apparently there's only 1,000 of these out there and I want to have one of them so I could sell it and pay my mortgage. So I've seen a few videos online of these toys being reviewed, and usually it's by someone completely biased against Mr. Breast or some crackhead Mr. Breast pee-pee writer.
Today we're going to open up the brand new MrBeast toys!
Now I'm happy to announce I'm neither of those things, so this will be a pretty unbiased unboxing. With that being said, I was a little thrown off when I opened the first two. Now I probably should have paid more attention to how you're supposed to actually unbox these things, because I did it completely wrong the entire time.
Oh baby, it's about to get a little frisky in here. We're gonna take the shirt off. Whoo! Ah. Okay, so what I think we have to do is open this up and pour the powder into the plastic tube, close it up with some water and shake it. Damn, it's like soda! Hold on a second, This is actually freaking cool. Oh my gosh, it's spilling everywhere. Holy shoot! This is not watertight! Is this non-toxic? Oh, to hell with it. Do not try this at home. Oh, it's so salty. Anyway, here are the toys. We got like this weird snake guy and also this weird panda guy. Hell yeah.
Some of you who actually know how this is supposed to work are probably facepalming really hard right now. So each tube comes with a blue paper bag, and inside the bag is a powdery substance and 2 minifigures. What you're supposed to do is leave the bag inside the tube and pour some water so the bag dissolves with the powder to become a slimy substance which reveals what minifigures you got. Which makes a whole lot more sense than what I was doing, because I would pretty much get a sneak peek at exactly what I got every single time.
Ow! Ah. Oh, everything's so slippery now, dude. This shit's annoying. Get out! My bag is stuck inside the tube. There we go. Okay. I swear I'm not neurodivergent or whatever the political term is. Into the tube you go. Shit. Oh, it's fizzing on my table. Do your thing. I don't know. Dude, honestly, yeah. Oh yeah, double knuckling, baby, double knuckling. Showtime! They're stuck. We got this goofy double-fisted cat guy. We got the Scorpionator 9000, Racial Diversity Edition. We got the Statue of Liberty on fentanyl, and we got the Gamer Hand 9000, baby. My mouth is burning from whatever the frick was in the powder.
Yeah, as you can see, I was starting to get a little frustrated with the whole unboxing process, so when it came to my third batch of tubes, I decided to take a different approach.
Oh, dang it, that just made a dent in my table. This isn't doing the job. I don't think this is gonna work, god dang it. Maybe some curb stomping. There we go. Yeah! Let's see if this is the rarest one. If it is, this is actually gonna be pretty tragic. I just like crushed a bunch of money. Nope, don't look rare to me. Alright, we'll see that later. Let that shit fizzle for a little bit. Here, you want some water, buddy? These guys are thirsty. Give them some water. Alright, let me curb stomp the other two. Ah, the curb stomp technique is too overpowered, baby. That's a critical hit. I'm just gonna pour these monsters onto the table. I got this disgusting plant thing. I think this is like a crab on crack. That's just dead ass a trash pack clone right there. That's literally a trash can. We got a little shark guy. We got a big fat forked up puffer fish, and another disgusting mutated panda thing. Yeah, this rules. This rocks. This is sick, man.
After my third batch, it was pretty much clear that this was Trash Pack but Mr. Breast, which I suppose is fine because a lot of Mr. Breast enjoyers were probably too young to even remember Trash Packs. But I already know there's going to be a big crowd of Trash Pack diehards that are going to absolutely poo all over this toy series for the resemblance.
The grand finale. We got 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags. All right, here go all the toys. Oh, there's one in there that could be the rare one. I see a little bit of black in there. We got this Mr. Beast colored scorpion, some sort of albino lion, got another shark guy. We got this absolutely horrendous looking freaking snail thing. We got the Mr. Breast gaming chair. We got another Trash Pack clone here. We got Mr. Breast himself. And then finally, what I thought was gonna be the super ultra rare is actually just a stupid freaking black crab. Well, I'm definitely not gonna be able to pay my mortgage with this haul, but maybe I'll do this again to see if I could get the super duper ultra rare Mr. Breast figure so I could finally pay off my mortgage and retire my family.
In this video, I'm going to open 9 MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes and 2 lab packs to see if I could find the ultra rare Hyperchrome Panther. There were only 1,000 of these made, and I'm on a mission to at least have one of them so I could sell it and pay my mortgage.
Today is the day, boys and girls. Today is the day. I don't know why I have a good feeling about finding that Hyperchrome Panther today, but if I see even just one of those big, fat, stinky tortas, my day will be ruined.
I'm so sick and tired of looking at that fat ass puffer fish. I'm gonna need to call my homeboy SpongeBob to put an end to its life.
Hi, Mrs. Bob.
Anyway, today's day 3, and I've spent about $200 looking for this ultra rare Hyperchrome Panther. Now that's a lot of money, but I'm still going strong with high hopes, especially for this session, which I'm going to split into 4 batches. The first 3 batches will consist of sets of 3 test tubes, while the last batch will consist of the 2 lab packs. With that being said, let's hop into the first batch.
Let's start off with the front row. 1, 2, 3. And just like old times, there we go. The technique is still overpowered. If you guys buy these, do exactly what I just did. All right, the first batch is naked. Now it's time for the worst part, the aluminum foil. That was the worst one yet. What the? Now with the lids popped, all we need is some water. Oh, water! Pour it up. And now we gotta hit the hoinky spoinky. Alright, the hoinky spoinky has been hit to the maximum degree. Alright, first one of the day, here we go. Oh, great. Just a bunch of bullshit. We got this black crab with an iron hook and this freaky ass MrBeast gaming chair. Not a great start, but maybe these next 2 tubes are gonna be absolutely epic. Let's pour them up. Oh, wow. First, we got this absolutely disgusting snail. We don't really care about him, so we could just eat him. So salty. Next, we got this brand new figure. I don't know if this is a rare or an ultra rare or anything, but it's pretty cool. I don't even know what the hell it is, to be honest. I also got the default skin MrBeast and the translucent default MrBeast. Anytime I get a MrBeast, I'm kind of excited. Call me a fangirl, but I don't know. I think these are worth a little bit more than just the average fucking snail. Seriously, I'm starting to hate that snail as much as I hate the big, fat torta.
Alright, honestly, not a bad start for day 3. 2 Mr. Breast is always better than 1. Now, if I could just find the Hyperchrome Mr. Breast, that would make me salivate an entire ocean. Fingers crossed it's waiting for me in the next batch.
Alright, next batch, baby. We're going to do the second row. 1, 2, 3. This time, I'm not going to bite them because they're covered in slime. And I'm starting to get the sense that the slime is not very good for the mouth. Sometimes it burns, and I don't think that's a good thing. And since they're covered in slime now, I can't really do my twist technique anymore. This is the part where it starts sucking pretty bad. But luckily, I have my good old buddy, the iron sword. Oh, I just stabbed the crap out of myself. Alright, they're naked, but it's aluminum foil time. We're gonna water 3 of them at once. I am spilling everywhere. But we roll with it, baby. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, this one did not dissolve well. Look at that. Oh! Anyways, let's see what we got here. We got this boring ass MrBeast Scorpion, this toxic Fang guy. We got a nice trash pack clone here. We got the Statue of Liberty on cocaine. We got this lion tiger thing that I believe changes colors actually. I think it needs cold water and I've never tried it before. Let me see if I could go get some cold water real quick. Hold on. Oh! You guys good? Anyways, let's put some cold water on this guy and see if he changes colors. So as you can see, he is white and pink. I'm gonna put him into the tube and put some cold water and see if he changes. I'm gonna close it off. Now we're just gonna put this to the side and we'll open it towards the end of the video to see if he actually changes colors. Anyways, I also got another minifigure in this batch and it's this absolutely atrocious bat thing. I don't know what's going on here. I think it has like a spyware camera thing. This looks like the type of fella that would look at your screen when you're playing Call of Duty Black Ops split screen. I don't even trust this guy to borrow my time. Put him in jail, I say! Put him in jail!
Okay, so the second batch was debatably slightly worse than the first, but at least I got some new monsters to add to my collection. Another plus is the fact that I still haven't seen the freaking disgusting fat torta. So all things considered, it's going good so far. Let's just hope this next batch will have what I'm looking for.
All right, final row. 1, 2, 3. After these 3 tubes, all I have left are the 2 combo packs. So let's cross our fingers and toes that the Hyperchrome Beast is in here. There we go. Guys, I'm freaking bleeding for this Hyperchrome. It ain't much, but I'm bleeding. All right. Water time! Alright, let's see what we got here. I got this default skin trash can that you could find in the streets of New York. I got this boring ass orange snake that I've gotten like 3 times already. I also got this boring ass orange panda that I've gotten like 500 times too. Get out of my life! I also got this other panda that supposedly changes colors. Should I do the color thing again? Alright, I got this brand new booger guy. And don't tell me that is what I think it is. Oh no. Guys, no! I will not stand for this. Die, torta! That's what you get, buddy.
Okay, so clearly this was the worst batch of the day so far. The fat, stinky torta just had to make an appearance. At this point, I'd kind of consider it bad luck. I just really hope it didn't curse my final batch with that bad juju.
Alright guys, we're down to the final batch. We got these 2 combo packs and still no Hyperchrome. So now all of our hope is thrown into these 2 packages. We're gonna start off with my left hand. Here's the tube, put that to the side for now, because we're gonna check out some of these monsters that already come included. You can actually just straight up see them. We got this mucus boogery Mr. Breast. We got this super duper freaky fentanyl safe. And then we got this really cool like rhino wrestler guy. I'm gonna name this sucker Eduardo. Give me a kiss. All right, let's get into the tube now. Let's see what we got in here. Come on. No! I got this poison fang guy again. And I got this big, fat, ultra, mega torta. I fucking hate you. Alright, final pack of the day here, boys and girls. This is the last hope. If it isn't in here, I'm gonna have to go back to the store and buy some more. We're gonna put the tube to the side for now. We're gonna check out some of these other monsters we got included. First, we got this default skin trash can that I'm pretty sure I just got in another tube. Then we got this really cool MrBeast skin. I actually think this one looks the best so far. And then last, we got this pretty cool bulldozer thingamabob. I'm gonna name him Pigeon. Kissy kissy. Alright, it's time for the tube, baby. This is the final thing we're opening today. MrBeast, I call thy name to bless me with the miracle today, so I could get this Hyperchrome Panther and end my suffering. Amen. I'm feeling blessed. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm not gonna look, I'm not gonna look. We got another boring ass orange panda and a goddamn booger. Oh, looks like my suffering is not over. Day 4 will be right around the corner. I just have to buy more of these things. But before I end this video, let's check out if the colors actually changed of the monsters.
12 seconds later.
All right, first we got this lion tiger guy. Did he change at all? I don't think he changed at all. Maybe the panda changed. Oh my god! Okay, the panda did change. Wait, but it goes away like instantly. Oh! Ah, yeah, I like that. That activates my neurons. Okay, on this high note, I will see you guys for day number 4. Hopefully, that will be the day so I can stop wasting my money and I can pay my mortgage.
In this video, I'm going to open an entire case of MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes to see if I could find the ultra rare Hyperchrome Panther. There were only 1,000 of these made, and I'm on a mission to at least have one of them so I could sell it and pay my mortgage.
Guys, it is day 4. Am I cooked? I'm trying really hard not to be the 99% that quits right before a big win, but it gets harder every single time I go to Target or Walmart and buy a whole pack of these. The looks that I get from the cashiers are just demeaning. But who am I kidding? I don't give a f. In fact, I'm gonna double down on the brain rot today. I figured since I'm rotting away my wallet by buying a whole bunch of these, I might as well double down and rot the rest of myself by drinking a whole bunch of these. Oh yeah, I can feel my brain cells starting to corrode.
That's right, I'm starting to get really desperate here. I'm willing to melt my brain cells away with some prime energy just to even get a chance to call upon the brain rot gods to bless me with the luck needed to find one of these Hyperchrome Panthers. Let's just hope this tactic actually works.
Anyways, we're gonna start off with the front row as per usual, so. What the hell? Ow! Time to rip off the tinfoil. All right, now it's time for the water. You know what? What happens if you put prime in one of these things? Okay, we're gonna put our prime one over here. We're gonna let that do its thing. We're gonna shake these. All right, we're gonna open the 3 water ones first, and then we'll do the prime one. All right, let's pour them out. Oh God! I didn't want to start my day out like this. Hold on, I need to get gloves or something. Ugh. I am sick and tired of seeing these stupid, big, fat, stinky tortas. I got a goddamn mega torta. I'm gonna lock this guy in this tube for his entire life. Get in there. Scram you! Jeez, man, I'm so tired of those tortas. Anyways, I also got this safe on fentanyl, this disgusting buzzing fly, Ratatouille after the opiate addiction, this brand new like Smurf Dino guy. I actually don't have this one yet. And I also got this brand new orange Mr. Breast. I think I almost have all of the Mr. Breast, but now it is finally time to check out this prime tube. Let's see if the prime gave us some good luck. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, curiosity is getting the better of me. What does Prime and MrBeast Lab Swarms taste like? I gotta find out. That tastes weird. Don't try that, guys. Do not try that. That tastes awful. Anyway. Oh, would you look at that? Very fitting pull here. We got an albino furry and a goddamn toilet. If that's not fitting, I don't know what is.
It was pretty goddamn shitty. We got an enormous mega torta and a bunch of duplicates. The orange MrBeast was a pretty good find, but so far I'm not really feeling the luck from the brain rot gods. Maybe the luck is running a little late. I just hope it gets here for the second batch.
All right, next batch. All right, Now, since this is the second batch, I'm gonna need a tool to actually open these because now they're all slimy and slippery. So let me get my tool. Wrong tool. No, not quite. There we go. All right, they're all naked. Let me see if I can juggle some of these. Yeah. All right, time for the water. All right, time to shake these up fast as frick. I don't know how frick is fast, but we're gonna do it. All right, let's not waste any time. I'm gonna pour them all at once and we're gonna see what we get. Whoa! Oh my God. I just got freaking bamboozled to the 9th degree. I got this rejected Mario block, this freaky ass sofa, Winnie the Pooh on heroin, this brand new bat that looks like he's straight out of Splinter Cell, which honestly looks pretty cool. I could almost forgive you for starting coronavirus. I said almost. I got this disgusting snot rocket bone guy. He's just disgusting looking. There's nothing redeeming about this. I got the fentanyl safe, but this time it's in Mr. Breast colors. I got this weird thing that I thought was a fan, but I think it's actually supposed to be a gaming controller. And the thing that absolutely bamboozled me is this Mr. Breast. When I saw this plop out, I really thought it was the Hyperchrome for a second. That was such a tease.
I got absolutely duped. That was the first time I felt even a glimmer of hype for the possible finding of the Hyperchrome Panther. But as much as it sucks to get bamboozled, we must press forward to the third batch. Perhaps the dupe was a sign that we're getting close.
Final batch. This is the part where I'm gonna beg you guys to drop a like and subscribe so I can keep on gambling all my money away. All the water has been poured into the tube. Now it's time to shake ferociously. I've been channeling my inner queso and eating a shit ton of food, so this should go pretty well. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Okay, it's finally time to see what's in the last batch. If the Hyperchrome is in here, I am finally free from my shackles and can stop giving Mr. Breast all of my money. Here we go. Please. 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 All right. Wow. Instead of looking through all of them, I'm just gonna grab them one by one and show them to you, and I'm gonna find out at the same time what I got. I got this boring ass orange scorpion. I got this whack ass default trash can. I got a Mr. Breast toilet. Disgusting. I got a albino Freddy Fazbear. I got a raging Brussels sprout. Got this boring ass Mr. Beast snake. I got the fat thwart that's disgusting cousin. And then finally, I got Booger Mr. Beast. Well, I am still not free from my shackles, so I guess I'll be seeing you guys for day number 5. I'm starting to suspect that they're not even out yet, Mr. Beast. Where's the Hyperchrome? I've opened so many of these. I know the probabilities are low, but damn, bruh. Damn. Subscribe, like, share, do all that. I'm gonna cry now. Bye-bye. Checkpoint! I'm editing day 4, which is this video. Whoa, Inception, whoa. And I'm so close to 8 minutes and I need more ad revenue. Haha! This is my collection so far on day 4. These are all the monsters that I only have 1 of. These are all the monsters that I only have 2 of. Some of them are actually like different variants, so I guess you could say I only have 1 of each. And for some reason I have a whole bunch of 3s, though a lot of them are also just like kind of different variants. For example, the fentanyl safe, I have 1 blue and 2 of the gray ones. By the way, I really fucking hate this snail. I don't know why, something about it just pisses me off. Funny enough, I have 4 pairs of 4, including 2 of each of the freaky sofas. Then I got 1 row of 5, 1 row of 6, and as you all know watching this series, I get a whole bunch of those fat tortas and I hate it. So it comes to no surprise that they're my second most found monster. I believe I have 7 of them. And then of course, I have the absolute most of the Mr. Breast, but that makes sense because there's so many different variants of Mr. Breast. But still no goddamn Hyperchrome.
In this video, I'm going to open an entire case of MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes in a lab pack to see if I could find the ultra rare Hyperchrome Panther. There were only 1,000 of these made, and I'm on a mission to at least have 1 of them so I could sell it and pay my mortgage.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. Today we're gonna be gambling all of my money once again. But not only that, I also brought my lucky creeper. I love this guy, so much so that I actually have a whole bunch of Minecraft mystery box product things in my room. So if you guys want me to open all of these things, including this creeper, then let me know by leaving a like and leaving a comment.
Yeah, let me know if a Minecraft unboxing video would be something you're interested in. I kinda wanted to try and find their gold-plated minifigures. Anyway, today's unboxing will be split up into 4 batches. The first 3 batches will consist of 4 test tubes, while the final batch will consist of my 1 lucky lab pack. But hopefully this first batch is just as lucky.
Let's get back to the Mr. Breast stuff. We're gonna start off with the front row as per usual. Time for my favorite part. Hey, we're doing something here. Let's twist these things open. Okay, tinfoil time. Time for the water. This is exactly what I need. All right, they're all filled up and now it's time to get some exercise. Care package incoming. All right, time to pour these suckers out. Usually the first batch can dictate how the rest of the video is gonna go, so I'm really hoping that this is gonna be a really good first batch. Oh my God! At this point, it's just on purpose. I think MrBeast is spiking my tubes. This is the second video in the row that I get a fat, disgusting torta in the first pull. Ugh, disgusting, man, disgusting. This guy's gonna go into the forbidden gel pocket. I really hope he doesn't inflate. That would probably kill me. Anyways, other than the fat torta, I also got the fat torta's distant cousin, but at least this guy is actually an ultra rare. I also got an albino furry, my toilet after a caramel frappuccino, an entire case of crack cocaine, ratatouille after the bubonic plague, a blue dinosaur, and orange MrBeast. This first batch kinda sucked.
It sure did suck. In fact, it sucked balls. A fat torta and its cousin in the first batch is just diabolical. And I'm honestly starting to get sick and tired of this dumbass rat too. Hopefully this next batch will have neither of these disgusting creatures.
Alright, next batch. Alright, they're all naked. I think I have to blur it because these ones have penises. But it's now tinfoil time. I feel lightheaded. Woo. By the way, it's like 100 and something degrees outside. This is not good. All right, we're gonna reveal 2 tubes at a time. We got Cocaine Crab, MrBeast Gaming Channel, Splinter Cell Bat, and Pyrocynical without the inflation stuff. Not too exciting, but maybe these next 2 tubes are actually epic. Here we go. I see a whole bunch of green in here. It looks like a big old glob of boogers. We got Fentanyl Safe number 5000, a box of Cheerios, Freddy Foosball, and the guy from the Mucinix commercials. I'm actually starting to grow a little bit of resentment for these stupid boxes. I feel like I get these just as much as the tortas now. Bro, watch your fucking back.
Yeah, at this point, there's honestly a handful of monsters that I'm beginning to hate just as much as the freaking torta. My shit list is beginning to grow at an alarming rate. I could only hope I actually get some new monsters in this next batch.
Next batch. Oh, it's so hot in this garage. Guys, if I pass out. Alright, I got them all poured up and now it's time to shake without passing out. Nice and careful, guys. You gotta be real careful here. Don't want to pass out here. That'd be very, very bad. We've never done a little first person shake before. Alright, you know, that was a nice change of pace. I kind of felt like a little toy review channel ran by a middle-aged mom. But anyways, cheers! video's a mess. All right, the video shall continue. Let's see what we got in this third batch. We got an albino furry again. We got a albino Freddy Foosball, default trash can, a boring ass snake, a boring ass scorpion, a boring ass Brussels sprout, MrBeast's toilet from his office, and worst of all, another one of the Thorthas cousins. To the forbidden pocket you go.
At this point, I'm going to have a whole aquarium up my ass. The amount of duplicates is mind-blowing. Even commons are starting to feel rare. Hopefully the final batch will finally bless me with a new monster. Or better yet, the Hyperchrome Panther.
I'm feeling lucky. This tube right here is gonna have the Hyperchrome. I'm calling it right now. Before we open up this tube, we gotta check out the 3 minifigures that I got already pre-opened. We got this default trash can, we got default MrBeast, and we got this pretty cool shark that I think is supposed to be a pun on the hammerhead shark, because it's literally got like a hammer head and it's a shark. Pretty witty and funny, Mr. Breast. This guy's nose is almost as big as mine. I actually really do like him though. He has a hard head. Just like me. But forget about those losers. It is time to finally be face to face with the Hyperchrome Panther. This might be the final time that I ever have to open one of these ever again. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's give this one a very, very good shake. Come on, we already know what this is gonna be. Come on, come on. I feel like Travis Scott in his apology video.
I just want to send out prayers to the...
This sucks! This sucks so bad! I got a boring cocaine crab and a boring scorpion. MrBeast, what's going on, dude? Between you and me, just send me a whole case of the freaking Hyperchrome, please. Please! I want that damn Hyperchrome Panther. And I'm willing to do anything to get my hands on it. Even fight you, MrBeast. I'm not scared of you, Mr. Breast. If I can't find this thing through purchases, I'll find it through punching your face in Minecraft. Because I don't believe in violence in real life. We shouldn't do that, guys. Come on. Watch Vinland Saga.
In this video, I'm going to open an entire case of MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes in a lab pack to see if I could find the ultra rare Hyperchrome Panther. There were only 1,000 of these made, and I'm on a mission to at least have one of them so I could sell it and pay my mortgage.
I smell a dirty shoe. Okay, now I know I don't have a foot fetish. Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'm gonna be opening a whole bunch of the MrBeast Lab Swarms once again. Hello Jimmy Beast, are you watching this?
I'm sure Jimmy Breast is rubbing his palms as a pair of dollar signs bulge out of his eyeballs, cause at this point I'm practically giving him all of my paychecks. Anyway, today's unboxing will be split up into 4 batches. The first 3 batches will consist of 4 test tubes, while the final batch will consist of my 1 lucky lab pack. But hopefully this first batch is just as lucky.
Let's start off with the first row. This is your neck if you guys don't subscribe to my YouTube channel. There we go. Alright, they're all nakey wakey. And now it's time for the aluminum foil. It's time to get wet. Magic. And now it's time to shape in 3D. This kind of comes off a little dirty, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna stop doing this now. Here we go. Oh my god! There's 3 people in this batch that I absolutely am sick and tired of seeing. I'm sick and tired of this stupid box guy. I'm sick and tired of stupid ass fentanyl ratatouille. And it absolutely goes without saying that I hate tortas. And honestly, I'm getting really tired of seeing this stupid ass toilet too. And to be double honestly, all of these are duplicates that I have like 5 million of, and it's getting tiring. I got an albino furry, a boring ass orange snake, cocaine crab, and freaky pyrocynical. Now we're starting to get into the trenches of this challenge, so it makes sense that we're gonna get a bunch of duplicates.
But the same 4 duplicates is kind of insane. There are so many quote-unquote commons that I have yet to find. It's honestly getting a bit demoralizing, but we gotta keep pushing forward to find the Hyperchrome Panther.
Alright, next batch. Alright, they're all moist, and by now you know the drill. Alright, it's finally time to pour these things out, and I can only hope that if we do get duplicates, they're different duplicates. I don't want to see no toilets, I don't want to see no boxes, I don't want to see no tortas, and honestly, I don't want to see no boring ass scorpions or snakes. Now, that's honestly a lot to ask for, but hopefully the gods above bless us today. Okay, this is a fucking joke, right? This is a damn joke. I got yet another stupid box and a fat ass torta. Honestly, you two should probably start a family. Actually, don't do that. I don't want you guys to reproduce. Never mind. Kill yourself. Besides those 2 disgusting things, I got a freaky ass sofa, albino Freddy Fazbear, a disgusting buzzing fly, this pretty cool looking ant thing, the fat torta's distant cousin, and MrBeast with monkeypox. Honestly, this batch was not that much better. I'm kind of starting to think that there's some sort of like regional duplicate lock, kind of like how Pokemon works, where certain routes have certain Pokemons and you just can't escape them. It's starting to feel like this. I feel like I'm on like Route 40. All I get are fucking Rattatas and Geodudes. I don't want these people.
Honestly, my tinfoil hat theory might be onto something. How is it that I keep getting the same commons over and over again? At this point, I'll be happy even just seeing a common I don't already have. Hopefully this next batch will give me just that.
Final row. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this entire video so far, I have not gotten a single new monster. Hopefully this is the batch where I get a new monster. Moist critical, give me your juices. Alright, they're all filled up. Maybe this time for the shake, I'm gonna treat it really, really gently. Maybe the Hyperchrome Panther's a bit of a beta, and he likes to be rockabye baby. Alright, I've lost my patience. Alright, please, new monsters. It looks like a whole bunch of duplicates again. We got cocaine crab, boring ass scorpion, Carl Jacobs, freaky ass plant, British snail, default MrBeast, and finally, something that I actually only have 1 of, which is this Cthulhu guy. Another disappointing batch. We still have the final batch, so maybe the Hyperchrome Panther will cheer me right up.
I sure hope it comes in to brighten my day, cause so far, this day has been an absolute shit show. It's been the same few monsters over and over again. At least this time I got a common monster I have very few of, but it still doesn't really make up for anything. Hopefully this final batch will save the day.
Final batch. We're gonna put the tube to the side and check out the 3 minifigures that come revealed. We got this blue dinosaur, this pretty cool MrBeast, and a little freaky gold rock. This guy really needs to close his mouth. I might be wrong, but I think this is my first ever gold metalhead. Anyways, who cares about this? Let's open the last tube. Now let me just say this. If there's a rat, a fox, or a torta in this tube, I'm going to do something absolutely heinous. So let's see what we get here. Please, please, please be a Hyperchrome Panther. Please, 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 please. Come on, come on, here we go, here we go. Okay, well, there's no Hyperchrome Panther, but I don't need to do anything heinous. I got a Taco Bell toilet and a raging Brussels sprout. Now that was absolutely sad. I literally think the only new thing that I got was that gold metalhead guy. So things are looking really rough. The morale is at an all-time low. So I need you guys to leave a like, subscribe, do anything you can to fucking cheer my ass up, because this series is starting to suck. Maybe I'll try a different strategy and start buying the toys in a whole different area, just in case the monsters are like regional original lock. Because like I said earlier, there's so many commons that I don't even have yet. With that being said, I'll see you guys next episode.
In this video, I'm going to open an entire case of MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes in a lab pack to see if I could find the ultra rare Hyperchrome Panther. There were only 1,000 of these made, and I'm on a mission to at least have one of them so I could sell it and pay my mortgage.
Hello everybody, today I am a chair because I couldn't afford to keep up with my human body. Thanks, Mr. Beast.
Just kidding, it's a prank! Hey, what's up, gang? Before you guys start leaving comments, I did not cut my hair. I just have it up in a bit of a ponytail because it is still summer and it's like hundreds of degrees outside. I've nearly died of heat stroke these last 2 episodes, and today I'm standing up for myself.
Yeah, it's been like 108 degrees outside, which means it's probably like 5 million in my garage. Hopefully I don't die of a heat stroke before finding the Hyperchrome Panther. Anyway, today's unboxing will be split up into 4 batches. The first 3 batches will consist of 4 test tubes, while the final batch will consist of my 1 lucky lab pack. But hopefully this first batch is just as lucky.
Alright, it's tinfoil time. Alright, they're all fully naked, no tinfoil, no wrapper, no paper, no PP, no vajiji. So it's time for the water. Alright, time to shake. Alright, honestly, this is the first batch, so I'm probably not gonna get the Hyperchrome right here. At this point, I'll just be happy if we could actually get a new monster. Oh my God! It's the same shit over and over, bro. God damn it. I got a fentanyl safe, a vile fly, albino furry, a boring ass blue dino, orange Mr. Beast, and the last 3 are absolutely on my shit list, which are the toilet, the opiate rat, and the fat ass mega torta. There was literally nothing redeemable about this batch. This was terrible.
Yeah, this first batch was AIDS. There was not a single monster I was excited about. Not even the Mr. Breast are cheering me up at this point. Hopefully this next batch will be way better.
But we must keep on pushing forward, so here we go with the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4. See you later. Guys, if I don't get a new monster in this batch, I'm gonna log on to my hardcore Minecraft world and just kill myself. My pride and joy. I have so many good builds on that world. Alright, let's shake it up. Alright, please, give me a new monster. It could even be a different color toilet. I just want something new. If I get a rat, a box, or a torta, I'm gonna do something insanely heinous. So heinous, it's irredeemable. Oh my gosh. Mr. Beast, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. What are you doing here? I got a goddamn box. Well, time to cut to me doing something absolutely heinous. I also got Freddy Fazbear, a disgusting loogie, Mr. Beast fentanyl safe, a freaky ass sofa, Mr. Beast gaming controller, Splinter Cell bat, and Mr. Beast on crystal meth. What a surprise. Batch 2 was an absolute disappointment.
Sorry guys, it had to be done. Despite my actions, I hope the Hyperchrome Panther can still show its stupid little shiny self so I could finally feed my family and pay my mortgage. But honestly, my morale is very low, and my expectations are even lower.
Next batch. The morale is low, guys. Alright, they're all juiced up and now it's time for the shake. Leave your guess. Do you think we're gonna get something new this time? I doubt it. We got a boring scorpion, boring MrBeast toilet, boring trash can, boring Brussels sprout, boring booger MrBeast, boring albino bear, boring snake, and worst of all, the fat tortas cousin. Looking rather British today, aren't you? What a jolly old time we're having today, right guys?
Yeah, as you can see, depression is starting to kick in. Drop a like and subscribe to keep this series going, because it's getting harder and harder every single episode. Getting the same duplicates over and over again is just beyond saddening at this point. Hopefully this final batch will have something new for us.
This is our final hope of the day. The Hyperchrome Panther is literally mocking us on the package. Please be in here. We're gonna put the tube away and look at the pre-revealed monsters. We got an orange tiger, orange MrBeast, and this really cool golden cobra. This is the only redeeming monster of the day. But this wasn't a surprise, it came pre-revealed in the package. I knew I was gonna get this. Nevertheless, it's still really cool. But now let's see what's in this tube. Alright, final tube of the day. Let's see if we could actually redeem ourselves today. Yeah. MrBeast gaming controller and Cthulhu. Well, another day where we get absolutely nothing new. I do actually already have the next episode sorted. I have a whole bunch of tubes. Maybe I'll just do one huge mega episode. And then after that, I think I'm gonna go like really far away and try to find a whole bunch of new tubes in a new different area. And hope that that changes the odds of what freaking monsters I get. Intermission alert! Intermission alert! I'm gonna be showing you guys my whole entire collection so far, including this Sriracha bottle. As you guys can see by the time, I haven't hit 8 minutes and I need ad revenue so I can continue this series, so I'm gonna yap about my collection and also about future videos. First things first, I recently bought a whole bunch of MrBeast Swarms. This should be enough for about 3 videos or so. So definitely look out for that soon because I'm gonna grind out a bunch of these episodes for you guys. Which makes for the perfect time to show you guys my collection so far because I'm pretty much about to double it. So here we go. Now it's not as organized as it was the first time because this time I did it instead of my girlfriend, and my girlfriend's like way better at organizing. But I'm gonna start with what I have the least of to the most of. Now for the least, I surprisingly only have one of these hands, and I'm pretty sure this thing is just a common. From here we jump up to pairs. I got 2 of the Fentanyl Statue of Liberties, 2 steroid sharks, and 2 disgusting boogers. From there we go to the trios, which I have 3 of the Torta's disgusting fat British cousins. I also have 3 of the Torta's spiky cousins. Alongside them, I also have 3 Pyrocynicals, 3 Cthulhus, 3 plants suffering from withdrawals, and 3 disgusting buckets overflowing with some mystery goop. I don't know what the goop is, but it's scaring me. From there, we go to the groups of 4, which I have 4 of these like tiger things, 2 of which are the ones that change colors. Then I have these disgusting British snails. I absolutely hate these guys. And then I have 4 of these blue dinos, which in my opinion are probably one of the most boring monsters. And then I got 4 splinter cell bats, one of them being like the ultra rare. Then I got 4 of the disgusting buzzing flies. And then we jump on over to the 2 groups of 5 that I have, which are the gaming controllers and the ants. And now for the group of 6, I have 4. They are the fentanyl safes, the pandas, 3 of which are the color changing ones, the trash cans, and the freaky sofas. And for the rest of the groups, they're gonna be 7 or higher. I have 7 boring snakes, 8 boring scorpions, 7 vile loogies, 8 furries, 8 Freddy Fazbears, 9 cocaine crabs, and 19 MrBeasts. Now for the 4 monsters that I absolutely hate. I have 7 opiate ratatouilles. I got 8 of these dumbass boxes. I got 9 of these overflowing freaky ass toilets. And worst of all, 11 disgusting tortas. If I end up actually finding this Hyperchrome Panther, I think I'm gonna celebrate by lighting all of the tortas on fire. Cause this is just diabolical. Oh, also, I just realized I forgot the metalhead, so I got a gold snake, golden nugget, bulldozer guy, rhino dude, and hammerhead shark. But yeah, that concludes my collection so far. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, you better subscribe because you guys do not want to miss out my next few episodes. I'm about to open so many, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, but also not really. In this video, I'm opening 18 MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes and 1 lab pack to see if I could find the ultra rare Hyperchrome Panther. There were only 1,000 of these made, and I'm on a mission to at least find one so I could sell it and pay my mortgage.
honest question. Who the hell rides this thing? It's a wheel with 2 sticks on the sides. Comment down below if you actually know how to ride this thing. Anyways, did you guys know that MrBeast actually knows of this series? I don't know how, but I somehow missed his comment on one of my last videos. This comment is actually real. I thought it was gonna be fake, but I clicked on the channel and lo and behold, he's got 3 million subscribers. I'm pretty sure it's real. So hi, MrBeast. I'm glad you're enjoying all of my money, because I'm not.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not entirely sure how much I spent on these toys, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's quickly approaching $1,000, which might not sound like much for some of you guys, but I ain't MrBeast, so every dollar I lose hurts my soul. Plus, if you think about it, $1,000 could buy me like 100 cases of Dr. Pepper cream soda, and I love Dr. Pepper cream soda. Anyway, we got a bigger haul than usual today, so we're going to split it up into 3 big batches. The first batch will consist of the half-empty box with 6 tubes, while the second batch will consist of the front row of the completed box and the lab pack. From there, we will finish off the video by opening the last 8 tubes in one big, fat, epic reveal. With that being said, let's see if I'm lucky enough to get the Hyperchrome Panther in the first batch.
Alright, let's start with the case that only has half of its tubes. This is actually a lot of tubes here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm surprised I could count that high. Let's get it going. Alright, they're all naked, thankfully with no dinglings this time. Now we gotta take off the worst part. The tinfoil. Alright, it's time for the water. Oh, water! Alright, they're all poured up now. And before I start shaking, I remember seeing this comment asking me whether or not I actually have to shake them. And that got me curious. So I'm gonna have 2 separate groups of 3. I'm gonna shake one group and not shake the other. So let's do the shake first. There we go. They're all shaken up. And now let's see what's going on. And I'm sorry, this guy, I'm gonna continue to pour it all over my table.
Here we go.
Oh God, I didn't see it. Oh my gosh. I got a furry, which I thought was not that bad. I do have a bunch of these already, but not that bad. Then I got a freaky ass sofa, which I also have a bunch of these, but still not terrible. Then I got a cocaine crab, which is actually pretty bad because I think now I have like 10 of these, which is honestly insane. Now, I also got this stupid ass beta box. Freaking wannabe Xbox head ass. Stupid ass failed console head ass. Worse than the Wii U head ass. I hate this box, but that's not it. I also got a spiky torta and the original torta. This is why I did not support Team C's. I'm sorry, I hate to admit it, but when I go to the ocean, I pee in hopes that I kill all of these stupid tortas. Anyways, let's check out the 3 tubes that I did not shake. I don't know if this is gonna make a difference. Maybe it's the same thing and I've been wasting all of my energy this whole time, but we're about to find out.
Here we go.
Okay. Oh, God, that got me right in the freaking eye. It burns. Okay, see, this is why we shake, buddy. They were big, gigantic globs, and it splashed everywhere, and it got me in the freaking eye. Whoever left that comment, I think I know what you're up to, bro. You're trying to assassinate me. I got 2 disgusting, vile flies, 2 white Freddy Fazbears, a British snail, and of course, opiate ratatouille. I think it's safe to say that this first batch was not that great.
Yep, to no surprise, I not only got a whole bunch of duplicates, but also a few monsters that I absolutely despise. I'm also pretty sure I just lost like 3 years of my lifespan from getting some beast juice in my eye, but screw it. I'll do anything for the Hyperchrome Panther. With that said, let's get right into the second batch.
Alright, for batch number 2, I'm gonna open the front row of the case and the lab pack. This is the tube from the lab pack. I'm gonna set this aside to open it last. However, we're gonna check out the 3 monsters that already came pre-revealed. We got a default gaming controller. Maybe you could play the beta box with this thing. Also got Booger MrBeast and a hard head dinosaur that looks really, really cool actually. I always really enjoy the hard heads. It's just a shame that they're never a surprise. All right, now let's check out what's in the 4 tubes that was in the front row of the case. they're all filled up. No diddy. And now it's time to shake. All right, here we go. It's never anything new. I got a cocaine crab, a white furry, pyrocynical, boring ass snake, orange MrBeast, and worst of all, an opiate ratatouille, a beta box, and a fat torta. Well, there's still the lab pack tube, so let's get it over with. Let's give it a good shake. Let's see. It's a British torta! And there's something else stuck in here. What are you? Ugh, a freaky ass sofa. Yet another letdown. What a surprise.
Somehow, this second batch was even worse than the first. I got even more monsters that I absolutely despise, including the torta. The hardhead was pretty cool, but nothing special. Hopefully, this final huge batch of 8 tubes will bring us the Hyperchrome Panther.
All right, final batch. This opening is gonna take forever. All right, they're all filled up now, and I'm struggling to hold them all. This is gonna be a very challenging shake. Now I'm gonna try to actually pour them all out at once. I don't know if this is gonna be possible. I feel like you probably need like Shaquille O'Neal hands, and clearly I don't have those. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Wow, that actually got like everybody out. All right, let's see what we got here. I got double withdrawing plants and double default MrBeasts. From there, I also got cocaine crab, a boring scorpion, a vile fly, a freaky ass sofa, Cthulhu, a furry, a fentanyl safe, a spiky torta, opiate ratatouille, British snail, a beta box, and worst of all, an enormous mega giga torta. Jeez Louise, my boy. Jeez Louise. Well, day 8 was not a fruitful one, but there's plenty of other days in the year, so I'll see you guys for the next day. Be sure to check out my Minecraft video. I think it's really good and deserves a lot more love.
In this video, I'm going to open an entire case of MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes and 3 lab packs to see if I could find the ultra rare Hyperchrome Panther. There were only 1,000 of these made, and somehow, no one has found one yet. Despite the odds, I'm on a mission to get my hands on one so I could sell it and pay my mortgage.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to MrBeast Day 9? Are you kidding me right now? I've done this for this long and I still haven't found the freaking Hyperchrome. Guys, I don't know, man. I'm about to hit the double digits. I might need to quit. I don't even want to think about all the money I've given to MrBeast.
Yeah, I think the last person that needs all my money is Jimmy Beast. Yet here I am giving him all of my paychecks. If you guys don't mind, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out some of my other videos so I can continue to make this series. Otherwise, I'll be forced to stop pretty soon. Anyway, today's unboxing will be split up into 4 batches. I'm going to start by opening the entire case in 3 sets of 4 tubes. After that, I will end the video by unboxing all 3 lab packs in one big batch. With that being said, let's jump straight into the first batch.
All right, front row, baby. All right, I got 4 naked tubes, and now it's time to make them even more naked by taking off the tinfoil. Wow! I forgot that I'm pregnant, guys. I'm getting major contraptions or cramps. Wait, contractions? What are they called? I don't know. I'm getting them though. I think my water broke. Oh my god. I lost my balance. That joke was dumb too. Oh my god. Alright, they're all filled up, and now we just gotta pray to the MrBeast gods that we actually get something new today. Put them hands together. Okay, I think we should be good now. Let's shake these suckers. Alright, It is time to pour them all out. Let's see if our praying actually did anything. Oh, God! Are you serious? Literally all of the ones that I hate just appeared. This is some sick, twisted joke. I got a vile fly, white Freddy Fazbear, pyrocynical, and worst of all, I got cocaine crab, British snail, beta box, opiate ratatouille, and a fat ass torta. God damn, that shit sucked.
Okay, this batch was hysterically garbage. Somehow I managed to pull all of the monsters I absolutely hate in one batch. I wish these things would just jump into a volcano and vanish from existence. Hopefully I could avoid all the cursed monsters in this next batch.
All right, next batch. It's the usual. I got a Cthulhu, chickenpox MrBeast, mutated ant Carl Jacobs, a freaky ass sofa, a boring ass scorpion, cocaine crab, and of course, a fat torta. Listen man, if I get another torta in the next batch, I'm gonna light the ocean on fire.
I don't really know how I'm going to light the ocean on fire, but with enough time and a shot of whiskey, I could make anything happen. Well, except for making these batches good. It seems like I'm just doomed to get duplicates over and over again. Hopefully this next batch actually has something new for us.
All right, last row. Alright, let's pour them out. It just never ends. It really never ends. This is just pure misery. I got cocaine crab, Carl Jacobs, boring ass scorpion, a goddamn plant, Cthulhu, Jimmy Breast, opiate ratatouille, and British snail. It's bad after bad after bad.
Yup, it's a non-stop choo-choo train of bad. I'm gonna derail this son of a bitch into an aquarium filled with tortas and British snails. But hey, we still have our final batch of 3 lab packs, so let's just get this over with.
Alright, final batch. Okay, we're gonna put the 3 tubes to the side and check out some of the pre-revealed monsters. I got a default gaming controller, a fentanyl safe, a gooped up barrel, booger MrBeast, chickenpox MrBeast, a literal bulldozer, a metallic dino, and the 2 new ones, finally, are the hardhead rhino, and I believe this is the vortex MrBeast. Finally, 2 new monsters in one video. At least I'm pretty sure these are new. Alright, but now let's check out the 3 tubes. Alright, this is our final chance of today, so let's give it a really good shake. Give me something good, let's make space here. Here we go, baby, Hyperchrome Panther. What is that? Oh my god! I got trolled by a freaking torta. I really thought this British torta was something new. Apart from that, I also got a freaky ass sofa, Freddy Fazbear, another freaky ass sofa, a British snail, and a fat ass torta. Well, by no surprise, I did not get the Hyperchrome Panther yet again. At least this time I got 2 new monsters, but it doesn't mean shit. I want that Hyperchrome Panther, baby. Alright, well, I'll see you guys next time for episode 10. Since it's my first double-digit episode, I'm gonna do something really big for it. Also, be sure to check out my new Minecraft episode and my Halloween special that I'm releasing really soon.
In this video, I'm going to unbox every single MrBeast Lab toy I could find. If you're new to this channel, I usually open a whole bunch of MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes, but I decided to switch it up for today. So instead, I'm going to unbox the Mutator capsule, the Panther case, and the Cryo Lab chamber. On top of that, I'm also going to open 3 Lab Swarm test tubes to see if I could find the Hyperchrome Panther.
everybody, today I have a very strange assortment of things to unbox. Or I guess it's not that weird, because it's more MrBeast Lab toys. Except this time, I'm opening his other stuff. Also, you might be wondering why I have this donut. You guys would know if you watched my last video, so be sure to watch that one after this one. Let's just say that this really lowered my IQ.
Yeah, I genuinely didn't think my IQ could get much lower, but it did, so I stand corrected. Anyway, I'm going to split today's unboxing into 3 batches. First, I will check out what's inside the mutator capsule. After that, I'll get right into the shiny Panther briefcase to hopefully find some money inside. And then lastly, I'm going to test my low IQ by trying to figure out how to open the cryolab chamber. To make things a bit more interesting, at the end of each batch, I will open 1 lab swarm test tube just to see if I'm lucky enough today to find a hyperchrome panther. With that said, let's get right into the first batch.
I'm thinking we're gonna open this big ass mug first. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. This is my first time ever unboxing anything other than the MrBeast Swarms, so I don't really know how to do this. I'm probably going to unbox this extremely wrong. We gotta cut some things with scissors first. Alright, cool. I cut all the zip ties off. Now I just gotta figure out the rest. Okay, so it seems like this tube thing has fluid inside, and I can remove it somehow, and then pour it into this little, like, hole right here. Okay, I'm gonna just try my best. Oh, well that slid off real easy. I know I probably shouldn't, but I kinda wanna taste it. Oh, geez, it's all bubbly and soapy. It's kinda like, oh, geez, look at this. Oh, guys, that's like freaking blue 45. Screw red 40. This is insane. I don't know if I want to put this in my mouth. I have the freaking taste in my mouth. It does not taste good. I really hope I don't lose too many years off my life. Here goes the blue juice. Oh. That is just pure, like, freaking laundry detergent. Why did I put it in my mouth? Get this tube out of here, man. All right, now what do I do? Oh, I pressed the button on the top. I think I have to take off this freaking cardboard. Ugh, ow. Oh my God, yeah, oh shoot. You can see all the blue juice just went in here. I hate this blue juice. Oh, Jesus, what am I meant to do? Here, maybe we have to press this button. Hey, I can see a beast in there. He's like becoming clearer and clearer. Whoa. Ah, yes! There we go. Ah, there's our little furry boy. Oh my God, he's like chained to the freaking metal poles. This is weird. There we go. We got a freaking mecha furry MrBeast. I'm gonna give him some back shots. I did a whole bunch of work for this guy. This guy better do my taxes or something after all that freaking work. Well, anyways, it's time to finally open a tube. All right, let's shake this sucker. It'd be pretty crazy if I got the Hyperchrome Panther in this video instead of the actual main series. All right, let's see what we got here. Ah, yeah, no need to worry, it's just a bunch of garbage. We got a boring ass snake and an orange panda. Honestly, I got exactly what I was expecting.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of duplicate garbage. And the mutator capsule was honestly a lot harder to get into than it needed to be. The mess made by that nasty ass blue fluid was just as bad as the freaking lab swarm test tube gunk. But to be honest, most of the hassle and mess was my fault. Hopefully this next batch will be easier to get into.
Batch number 2. We're opening the briefcase. I yet again have no idea what's inside of this. I just hope it's easier to open than the other thing. Whoa! Hey! It's a mega beast! This one's even buffer than the last one. Whoa! Oh yeah, baby. Oh my God, they have them like choked, strapped in. This is something. What are these tiny wings gonna do for you, dude? You're freaking huge. Yo, you could almost make this guy hit the gritty though. Hold on a second. I'm not gonna lie, so far, my consensus is I'm gonna stick to the MrBeast Swarms. This doesn't really interest me, but I can see why it might interest some people. Which one do you guys like the best so far? Let me know in the comment section down below. While you type, I'm gonna make these things make out. Yeah, oh yeah, get in that mouth. Oh my god. Oh jeez, he's eating them. Oh jeez. Oh. Not the galactic back shots. No!
Alright, let's get into the tubes. Here we go. Let's give it a good shake.
Alright, cheers for the Hyperchrome Panther. Oh my god! Sometimes in the corner of the eye it looks like a black thing, and then it ends up being a stupid cocaine crab. We got this stupid plant and cocaine crab. Absolute garbage.
Somebody call the garbage man, because he missed some stuff. I, of course, got nothing but more duplicates from the tube, but at least I got this even bigger furry MrBeast action figure, so I have something to hold while I take humongous shits after eating way too many atomic wings from Wingstop. With that hideous vision in your mind, let's move on to the last batch.
Last batch.
This thing is massive. And as usual, I have no idea what's inside of this. But if I had to guess, it's probably another action figure. Alright, we got the entire Glacier loosey-goosey. Now let's get it naked. Ooh. Alright, the Glacier's now fully naked, thankfully with no Glacier dingling. Now we just gotta figure out how to open this sucker. If I had to guess, I'd probably need to like pull these pink levers or something. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, I could pull this out. I got a cartridge of something. What the hell? Oh god, what is that? Okay, it's not fluid, but it's powder. Very interesting, MrBeast. I was joking about all the drug stuff with all the freaking monsters' names, but I'm gonna assume this is some sort of key, maybe? I could probably stick this somewhere. Alright, I would not recommend putting it up your ass. Not good. Oh, look, I see a little hole right here. It's gotta be it. I definitely feel like something's moving in there, but don't know what that did for me. What the hell? Wait, this thing opened. This freaking little hatch like flew down. Hey! Wait! There's just things happening. This thing has a mind of its own. Hey! Wait, that worked! Okay, this thing's all loosey-goosey. Let's see what's inside now. Hey! Would you look at that? Another action figure. Who would have ever guessed? And yet again, this guy is all bondaged up. You're one sick freak, Jimmy Beast. We gotta free this guy. Oh! Oh! What the hell was that? I freed him from his throne and now he's got his freak on. Come on, baby, I'm feeling lucky. Let's give it a good shake. This is gonna be the Hyperchrome Panther. Let's go. Shut up, dude. I got a fentanyl Statue of Liberty and a black ant.
Well, another day, another failure.
In this video, I'm going to unbox the giant MrBeast Lab Swarm test tube. This thing is equivalent to an entire case of test tubes, which is pretty insane. Not only that, but I'm also going to unbox 4 mystery packages containing some monsters I've personally never seen before.
Hello everybody, how's it going? Today I have a very exciting unboxing, because this time I have actual boxes. That's right, I've ordered some special stuff off of Amazon, and the special stuff that I'm talking about are the freaking Mega Lab Packs. I have never seen a single one in any of the stores, and I'm talking Target, Walmart, Toys R Us, Home Depot, your mother's house. I've been to them all, and there's never been a single Mega Lab Pack. But one day I decided to hop on Amazon just to take a gander to see if there's any MrBeast Lab Swarms on there. And what do you know? They finally have a store dedicated on Amazon. So I quickly snagged some Mega Lab Packs, and we're gonna open them up today.
For today's video, I'm going to split everything up into 5 batches. The first 4 batches will consist of 1 mystery package, while the last batch will consist of the giant test tube. Pretty straightforward, so without further ado, let's jump straight into the first batch.
Alright, first Next batch. Full transparency, this has blue tape because my mom opened it prior, thinking it was her package. Little did she know, she was about to get absolutely disappointed to see that it was just some of my toys.
I'm a freaking loser. Oh, God.
Just kidding, guys. Anybody can f with toys. Doesn't matter if you're 50, doesn't matter if you're 5, doesn't matter if you're freaking dead. Everybody loves toys. I'm just gonna tear right into this.
Alley-oop.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Woo-hoo. What? Why did they give me a freaking torta? I don't want the freaking torta. Oh my God. And the British one? Insane, dude. This is some sort of prank, bro. I'm really excited about these two monsters up here in the corner. And would you look at that? We get 2 tubes in the Mega Lab pack. That's pretty epic. But we're gonna put these away for now. We're gonna actually check out the pre-revealed monsters. We got a boring ass snake, booger Mr. Beast, a freaky ass sofa, a freaky ass toilet, and worst of all, a British torta and a mega torta. Ugh. But it's not all negative. We actually got 2 new monsters. We got this cool metal snake and this cool new metal Mr. Breast. Finally, 2 new monsters in one batch. And this is honestly just a start because I'm pretty sure every single Mega Lab pack has a new monster for us. Anyways, let's check out the tubes now. You guys want to see a magic trick? Magic! And now it's time to shake. First batch, first Hyperchrome Panther, that's what they say. Well, that's definitely not a Hyperchrome Panther. We got a Splinter Cell bat, a Mr. Breast gaming controller, Mr. Beast with chicken pox, and a gooped up barrel. I'm not too mad about that because I feel like I haven't seen some of those monsters in forever.
Yeah, the monsters in the tube weren't too exciting, but at least it wasn't any of the deadly 5. Though it is a shame that we got a pre-revealed torta. That should honestly be considered a war crime. Hopefully I don't come across anything like that ever again.
Alright, next batch. This is the only one that is not in a box for some reason. Come on out. Oh, yeah. Honestly, these are such satisfying sizes. I love them big. Alright, let's get into this. Alright, we're gonna put the 2 tubes away and we're gonna check out what came pre-revealed. We got a default fentanyl safe, a Mr. Beast fentanyl safe, a freaky ass sofa, a disgusting loogie, default Mr. Breast, burnt Mr. Breast, another metal Mr. Breast, and finally, a metallic egg. Another new monster. Not the coolest looking thing, kinda looks a little weird, but I'll take it. Now let's check out the tubes. All right, let's give them a good shake. All right, let's see what we got here. Right in the freaking eye again, dude. That can't be good, dude. Oh, man. I got a vile fly, fentanyl Statue of Liberty, opiate ratatouille, and worst of all, the stupid beta box. Well, that kind of sucks, but at least I didn't get a torta this time.
You could say that again. If I got another torta in this batch, I probably would have just quit YouTube on the spot. Now, we're still pretty early into this unboxing, so there's plenty of room for its fat ass to poke in at some point. So I can't really celebrate yet. With that said, let's get right into the 3rd batch.
Next batch. Oh yeah. We got another one. Ooh. Some of these pre-revealed monsters look really cool. All right, here are the 2 tubes, but we're gonna put these away and check out some of these pre-revealed monsters. We got a gooped up tube, Cthulhu, a blue dino, orange Jimmy Breast, the freakiest hand I've ever seen in my entire life, cocaine crab, ugh. And best of all, we got this extremely cool golden hammerhead shark and golden silver Mr. Breast. Wow, Jimmy, you've never looked any sexier. All right, let's check out the tubes now. Time to shake them up. Hyperchrome Panther, here I come. Please. Oh my. Anytime I see anything remotely dark, I think it's the Hyperchrome Panther. When I open a pack of Oreos, sometimes I see a flash image of him. I got this booger cactus, a freaky toilet, a stupid ant, and a dumb barrel. Well, we got one more box to get into. Got a whole bunch of duplicates, but those two new monsters were really, really cool.
Yeah, honestly, those two new gold monsters are probably some of my favorites now. Also, I'm pretty sure that Blue Hand is one of the rarest monsters for my personal collection. Hopefully I get some more rare stuff in this final package.
Final box. Let's see who the pre-revealed monsters are. A goddamn another Thornthal! Sit right there, boy. If I don't get the Thornthal in a tube, they decide to just give it to me through the freaking pre-revealed packages. I got a default gaming controller, a default barrel, a boring scorpion, a boring snake, translucent Jimmy, and a fat-ass Thornthal. And now for the two cooler ones. I got another gold and silver Mr. Breast and a gold and silver Rhino guy. I'm really digging the gold and silver ones. This looks pretty sick. But now it's time to check out the tubes. Alright, they're all juiced up and now it's time for one good old shake. Alright, it's now time to pour out the final two tubes of the mega packs. Here we go. Ah. God damn it! I got a freaky ass plant, a boring scorpion, vortex Mr. Breast, and a British snail. Well, that concludes all the mega packs for the video, but now it's time to make my mega tube.
That's right, it's mega tube time. That last package was pretty bad, but I got extremely high hopes for this mega tube. But before anything else, we have to construct the tube ourselves, which involves unwrapping a shit ton of tubes.
As I've already explained earlier, I'm gonna put an entire case of the MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes into one huge bucket. Unwrapping all of these tubes is gonna take forever. So let's make some room and get the time lapse going. Now we just need a whole bunch of water, like a lot of water. And disclaimer, I am actually using a whole bunch of expired water. I know that sounds weird, but water does expire. When the water's in a plastic bottle for long enough, especially inside of a hot environment, like my hot ass garage, the chemicals start to seep into the water and makes it expired. So don't be mad, I'm not wasting water. We gotta cap it up now, make sure it's sealed. And now we're gonna give it the biggest shake we've ever done in this entire series. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, it's getting everywhere. What the hell? It's like a freaking MrBeast Lab Swarm tornado. All right. Woo! It's time to pour it up. If we don't get the Hyperchrome Panther in this big ass batch, I'm gonna be so disappointed. All right, I'm standing up for this one. Here we go. Oh my god. I just see a whole bunch of duplicates, I'm not gonna lie. What the hell? It sounds like a freaking waterfall in here. This is not good. Look at that. Alright, I got all monsters accounted for. Now we're gonna see what we actually got. I got a boring ass scorpion, splinter cell bat, a freaky ass plant, a vile fly, a fentanyl safe, a MrBeast gaming controller, Cthulhu, a spiky Thornthal. From there I got a couple duos and trios. I got two Jimmy Breast, though one of them is like extremely discolored, which is a little weird. I got two Freddy Fazbears, two freaky ass sofas, two boring ass snakes, and three furries. And of course, I got the final deadly four. I got an opiate ratatouille, the British snail, a beta box, cocaine crab, and worst of all, to no surprise, a fat ass Thornthal. Honestly, it was a very, very disappointing batch, but the whole process of making the huge tube was kind of fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, especially if you want me to make another humongous tube.
this video, I'm going to unbox a ridiculous amount of MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes to finally find the Hyperchrome Panther. I've got 5 whole cases of test tubes and 4 brand new lab packs that have some of the new Wave 2 monsters that I've personally never seen before. On top of that, I'm bringing back my giant test tube and filling it up with 2 of the 5 cases as the grand finale. Hopefully by the end of the video, I could finally find the Hyperchrome Panther so I could sell it and pay my mortgage.
And welcome to episode 10. It is finally here. This is gonna be the absolute biggest unboxing I've ever done for the MrBeast Lab Swarms. And since this episode is such a big deal, I brought a good luck charm. It's a furry, and he roars. Wow, that was amazing! Now, some of you guys with the keen eye might have noticed there's something here that is not a MrBeast Lab Swarm. And that will be a Bean Boozle capsule thingamabob.
For those of you who don't know what Bean Boozle is, it's essentially a sick twisted game where you press down on a capsule that dispenses a random assortment of jelly beans with various flavors. Each variant of jelly bean has both a good and a bad flavor. For example, this red jelly bean could either be pomegranate or old bandage. With that said, for every batch that I get the disgusting fat ass torta, I have to press the dispenser once, and whatever jelly beans pop out, I must eat.
I just think it'll be an interesting spin on the video.
Anyway, for this episode, I'm going to split the unboxing into 4 humongous batches. Each of the first 3 batches will consist of an entire case of test tubes and 1 brand new lab pack. And for the final batch, it will consist of 1 brand new lab pack and the giant test tube that will be filled up with 2 entire cases of tubes and 5 additional tubes for good measure. In total, I'm unboxing about 57 test tubes. With that said, let's get right into the first batch.
First batch. We're gonna do 6 at a time just for the sake of organized chaos. Alright, the first 6 are all naked, and now it's time to kick off the tinfoil. Alright, now it's time for the water, but first I have to do the water ritual. And in order to successfully do that, I have to sacrifice something that I love. And for today's ritual, I'm going to sacrifice my lucky toothbrush. Oh man, me and this thing go way back. I use this thing to brush more than just my teeth. Oh well, here we go. Goodbye, toothbrush, goodbye. Gone too soon. I'm sorry, toothbrush, it had to be done. I'm sorry. Hey, we got water though. All right, it's time to shake them up. Remember guys, if I get a torta in this batch, that means I have to eat a Bean Boozle. Let's get my guns out of the way and pour these suckers up. Oh my god! What? There's no way! What the? This is scripted, dude. What the f? I got 1 pyrocynical, 1 white furry, a boring ass snake, 2 freaky sofas, 2 beta boxes, 1 cocaine crab, and you're not gonna believe this, 4 fat ass tortas! How the hell did I get 4? This isn't even the whole batch. This is just the start of the batch. Well, I have to eat a bean now. All right, let's see what we get here. What the hell? I gave us 3 beans. 1 of the beans was a duplicate, so I'm just gonna eat these 2 beans. I believe the orange and red one can either be strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish. Here we go. Oh, wait, that's not dead fish. I think that's barf. Oh. The brown and white one can either be cappuccino or liver and onions. Ooh, cappuccino, baby. All right, let's do the next 6 tubes. Hey, there's something behind your ear. Ah, thanks. I don't know why that was there though. It's kind of weird. Time to shake them up. Please no tortas. I don't want any more beans. Okay, thank the heavens there's no tortas, but there's still other terrible things. We got a freaky ass toilet, a gooped up tube, Cthulhu, a boring ass scorpion, a furry, a shark guy, which honestly we have not seen this guy in forever. But we can't even celebrate because I got a bunch of garbage coming up. I got a cocaine crab, 2 British snails, and 3 fentanyl ratatouilles. That was mostly pretty garbage, especially since we got 4 tortas and 3 ratatouilles. That's absolutely insane. But what's gonna be even more insane is we're gonna finally open a lab pack that absolutely guaranteed has a bunch of new monsters. Woo-hoo! I could already see some guaranteed new monsters. Come on. We're gonna put the tube to the side and we're gonna check out the pre-revealed monsters. We got an orange Mr. Breast, which is not new. But then we got this weird purple, green, black egg thing, which is a new variant of this monster for us. But I'm not gonna lie, it kinda looks ugly. And this pretty cool Mr. Breast Cactus. 2 brand new monsters that I have never seen before. Now let's check what's in that tube. Monsters! Ah, hell, but one of them is cursed. I got this brand new white fentanyl safe and metal cocaine crab. Hell, even though it's a cursed monster, I'm still happy that it's brand new.
My happy meter is busting everywhere. Finally getting brand new monsters from the test tubes is such a good feeling. I honestly can't even remember the last time that's happened. With that said, I still can't call this first batch an absolute win. I mean, we literally got 4 tortas in the first 6 tubes. Hopefully that doesn't happen in this next batch.
All right, next batch. They're all filled up and now it's time to give it a good shake. All right, let's pour it up. Oh my God. Every time? Is it gonna be freaking every time? I got Pyrocynical, White Freddy Fazbear, a Vile Fly, a freaky ass sofa, a freaky ass toilet, a British snail, cocaine crab, a beta box, 2 opiate ratatouilles, and 2 fat ass tortas. I'm gonna get the freaking Guinness Book of World Record of tortas. Alright, you guys know the drill. Gotta get a bean. Hopefully we just get 1 this time. Oh great, 2. The peach one can either be strawberry banana smoothie or dead fish, while the yellowy one can either be top banana or wet dog. All right, I'm gonna try the peachy looking one first. That's dead fish. And just to add insult to injury, I do not like seafood, so this is like double bad. All right, here comes the next one. Double bad. I hate tortas, man. Jeez. All right, let's do the other 6 tubes. They're all poured up and it's time for the shake. I'm crossing my toes that I do not get another torta. Before we pour this batch up, I want to see what my buddy has to say. Here we go. What do we got here? What do we got here? Oh. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. I'll freaking take it. We got a boring ass scorpion, a boring ass snake, Cthulhu, Pyrocynical, a white furry, the Torta's cousin, a freaky ass plant, a burnt ant, chickenpox Mr. Breast, default Mr. Breast, cocaine crab, and a beta box. The second half was definitely better than the first half. But now it's time for the lab pack, which we're guaranteed to get new monsters. Here it is, baby, in all of its glory. We're gonna put the tube away and look at the pre-revealed monsters. We got Vortex Mr. Breast, a purple and black hammerhead shark which looks really cool, and a deformed banana dinosaur? I don't know what this is, but I automatically like these two monsters because they're brand spanking new. Alright, now it's time for the tube. Let's give it a good shake. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. Two brand new monsters. We got this mafia boss fish and this greedy ass monkey. This greedy ass monkey looks like he wants to eat all of the bananas in the entire world. And this fish looks like he has a bunch of henchmen working for him. Just look at his disgusting greedy face. He would probably kill your family. Pretty cool new monster.
Yeah, getting new monsters is never gonna get old. The new monster could look like my granddad's nutsack and I would probably still fall in love. Now, I'm definitely not loving the amount of beans I've been having to eat, but I'm willing to push through to finally find that stinking hyperchrome panther.
Alright, third batch. Alright, it's time to shake these suckers up. Alright, let's pour it up. We got a spy bat, a gooped up barrel, a gooped up tube, a blue scorpion, a blue dino, translucent breast, a freaky ass toilet, a white furry, a white tiger, steroid shark, British snail, and a fat ass mega torta. Just because of that one mega torta, I now have to eat a bean. Let's see what we get. Ah! I only got one this time. Thank goodness. This could either be pomegranate or old bandage. How the hell do you make a jelly bean taste like old bandage? Well, bottoms up. Oh! Okay. This thing's got me in fight or flight mode and I'm fighting right now. Damn you, you bean! Monsters sponsor me. Or Prime. Or Gamer Subs. Or... Oh man, surprisingly I think that one is the worst bean so far. Let's hope that these next 6 tubes do not get me a freaking torta. Yeah. Alright, they're all filled up. I got a major headache from the freaking bandage bean, but we're gonna still give this a good shake. Time to pour these suckers out. Come on. No! We got a black ant, default barrel, fentanyl statue of liberty, booger cactus, orange Mr. Breast, Cthulhu, boring scorpion, white panda, orange tiger, freaky ass hand, opiate ratatouille, and of course, a fat ass torta. Ah! Alright, hopefully we only get one again. Please, I'm hoping for just one, please. Oh, thank goodness it's just one. This could either be juicy pear or booger. Now, to some of you freaky ass motherfuckers out there, booger doesn't sound that bad, because some of you guys probably eat your boogers, which is absolutely disgusting. Get your ass out of here if you eat your boogers. Here we go. That's what a booger tastes like? Ugh. It's like a really salty piece of grass. It's not as bad as the old bandage though. I think I could actually swallow this one. Alright, while I chew on this bean, let's look at the lab pack. Here it is, baby, in all its glory. We're gonna put the tube to the side and check out the pre-revealed monsters. I got burnt Mr. Beast, which for some reason, this one looks extra goofy. This rotten egg again, and I don't even know what this next guy is. I'm just gonna call him Gazpacho, cause he's morbidly obese, and I feel like if you're morbidly obese, your name would probably be Gazpacho. Sorry to any skinny Gazpachos possibly watching this video. All right, let's check out the tube. Let's give this a good shake. Alright, this is gonna be one of the final tubes that we pour out by itself, because after this, we're gonna check out the big ass mega tube, which if you forgot, that's gonna include 2 full cases and an extra 5 tubes. That's gonna be a lot of monsters. Anyways, let's check out what we got in here. Ooh. I got this default elephant, which I believe is a common, but I actually really like elephants. They're one of my favorite animals, so this is really cool. But then I also got the Tortas cousin. Disgusting, but at least it's new. Seeing new members of the Tortas family is never a good thing, but I'm absolutely thrilled to get the elephant. I full-heartedly adore elephants, and if I could, I'd have one as a pet. I'd ride that son of a bitch straight to MrBeast's house and demand a hyperchrome panther. But hey, maybe that won't be necessary, because we're about to unbox the mega tube. So strap in and let's get it going. Alright guys, final stretch. This is the 4th batch, and this time we're gonna fill up this tube with 2 cases plus 5 tubes. If my math is mathing, I think that's 29 tubes in 1 mega tube. And of course, just a reminder, after we check out the mega tube, we still have 1 more lab pack to check out. And if I get any tortas in this big ass batch, which I'm bound to get one, we gotta eat a freaking bean boozle. So with all that said, it's time to do all the monotonous and tedious work. Oh, my hands hurt, but we're finally down to the last tube. Last one dropping in. Boom. I feel like a North Korean factory worker, man. This is not good. But all right, let's move all this plastic out of the way and get the tube on the table. All right, we're gonna put all the pouches into the mega tube, give it a nice big shake, and then pour it out into a kiddie pool. Yeah, this time I actually got something to catch all the water, because cleaning up last video sucked big balls. All right, let's drop these suckers in. Alright, oh, there's so much dust in the air. There we go. Let's give this one big ass shake and see what we got. Alright, that looks pretty well shaken up to me. Now it's time to head on over to the kiddie pool and pour this mega tube out. Fingers crossed we get no tortas, but odds are we're gonna get a bunch of them. Okay, it's finally time to pour out our biggest mega tube we've ever made in the history of this channel. If you guys want me to make even more mega tubes, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. There's a bunch of you guys not subscribed, so please check the button right now and subscribe. All right, let's get this going. Oh my god! Woo! Jeez. Keep your eyes peeled. Is there a hyperchrome panther in here? I don't think so. But I do see a few tortas. Damn it. I got a boring ass snake, a default gaming controller, an orange tiger, a burnt ant, a freaky ass hand, the torta's British cousin, a pink and white panda, Cthulhu, a fentanyl safe, pyrocynical, and a cactus booger. From there, we got a whole bunch of duplicates. We got 2 freaky ass plants, 2 boring ass scorpions, 2 spiky tortas cousins, 2 default gooped up monsters, 2 British snails, 3 freaky ass sofas, 3 vile flies, 3 freaky ass toilets, 3 white Freddy Fazbears, 4 furries, 4 Jimmy breasts, 4 cocaine crabs, 4 beta boxes, 4 opiate ratatouilles, and finally 5 fat ass tortas! And of course, inevitably, since I got a torta in this batch, I have to have a bean. Let's see what we get this time. We got 2. This could either be peach or bark. Peach! Maybe this ain't so bad after all. This black one could either be licorice or burnt rubber. Let's go. Oh my god! Yeah, that tastes like if you just bit a freaking tire. I feel like this is like poisonous. Should I even swallow this? Ugh, I swallowed it. My breath just smells like hot ass. All right, with the mega tube out of the way, it is finally time to check out the final brand new lab pack. Guaranteed brand new monsters. Ugh, come on. We're gonna put the final tube away and check out the pre-revealed monsters. We got default Jimmy Breast, this purple and black hardhead snake, which looks pretty damn cool. And finally, we got this freaky ass fire hydrant. This is probably a common, but I really like the look of it. This one is not a reskin or anything. It's a brand new monster and I love it. But now it's time to check out the final tube. Ooh, what the hell are these? These are so vibrant. We got a green gooped up tube and finally a not boring snake. In fact, this snake might be one of my favorites now, which is very ironic because the other snakes I absolutely hate. They're so boring. But this being a mix of two colors makes it look so cool. And with these two brand spanking new monsters, it's time to wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to look out for future episodes, but also check out some of my different videos. I promise you, they're pretty good too. This video ends as soon as I get a fat ass torta. And no, I don't have a dingling on my head. This is actually an elephant, okay? Get your head out of the gutter. I got a whole case of the MrBeast Lab Swarm test tubes and this big ass bucket, and I'm just gonna simply keep opening these one by one until I get the torta. Once I get the torta, the video ends. If I can actually unbox this entire case and not get a torta, then I'm gonna do something really special at the end of this video. But chances are this is gonna end really fast. And if I didn't already say, I'm just gonna dump all the stuff into this bucket. I'm gonna make my life easy today. Crack this open. All right, first one. If this first one has a freaking torta, I'm gonna blow up. All right, we're gonna do this properly. We're gonna pour this into here. This is actually like the first time I'm ever opening one of these legitimately. Let's see what we got. Are you kidding me? This is not scripted. Are you? Bruh! Well, as promised.
Hey, hello, hi. Today I'm going to be unboxing an insane amount of MrBeast Lab Swarm Alpha Series in an attempt to finally put an end to all of this by not only trying to find the ultra rare limited edition Hyperchrome Panther, but also completing the entire Alpha Series collection. Out of the 104 monsters, I'm still somehow missing 10 of them, despite having a collection of about 1,000 monsters. So with that said, let's get straight into the unboxing.
Going, everybody, the grand finale unboxing for the Alpha series is finally here. This is gonna be the episode that decides whether I finally find the Hyperchrome Panther or I crawl back to my cave and cry for all eternity. As you might have noticed, this is actually a pretty huge haul. So this unboxing is going to be split up into 6 batches. On top of that, I brought back my container so you guys can see how much gunk comes out of all of these tubes.
And on top of all of that, I also brought back the Bean Boozle challenge, but this time it's the ultra spicy edition. So now every single time I either don't get a new monster within a batch or find a stupid ass fat ass torta, I have to spin the wheel and eat a spicy bean. With that said, let's get into the first batch.
All right, first batch. Alright, the tubes are all naked and now we need some water. It's a good thing that I ate an entire bottle of it earlier today. One moment. Alright, they're all filled up and now it's time for a good shake. Alright, let's pour out all the gunk now.
Bro, what the hell died in this thing? Oh, man. Alright, I poured out all the gunk and this is what we got so far. Not too much, but I'm sure by the end of this video, this is gonna be at least halfway filled up. Alright, it's time to pour these suckers out. I really do hope I get at least one of the 10 monsters that I'm missing. Here we go. Oh my god! Wait, and there's still one here. Oh my god, yeah! Wow, I don't think I've ever had this good of luck. This is actually insane. For the duplicates, I got 2 fent safes, 1 gooped up tube, a freaky ass hand, a British torta, a freaky toilet, an angry plant, a freaky ass sofa, and the torta spiky cousin. And now for the new ones, I got the blue greedy chest, the blue tire, and the golden mafia fish. I got 3 new monsters in my first batch. I honestly find it hard to believe that I'm gonna get this good of luck for the rest of the video. There's no way that's gonna happen.
Yeah, by this point, if you're a longtime Cat Chunks enjoyer, you pretty much know that if any unboxing starts really well, it's probably going to crash and burn later on. With that said, we are now only missing 7 monsters. So let's keep our hopes up and get into the second batch.
All right, next batch. Alright, the tubes are all filled up and now we're gonna give it a funky shake. Alright, I have shooketh the tubes and now we gotta pour out the gunk. Alrighty. Bottoms up. Alright, this is what the gunk is looking like so far. Slowly but surely filling up. Maybe by the end of this video I'll give it a little swig, but I probably shouldn't do that. Alright, it's time to pour out the monsters. If we could get more of the 7 monsters that we are missing, that would be ideal. On top of that, I really hope we don't get a torta because I don't want to eat any of those freaking spicy ass beans. Alright, let's get cooking. Let's see what we got here. Oh my god, there's no way. Bro is cooking today. Bro is cooking a mean ass freaking pan of steak and eggs with a side of horse shit. I love horse shit. Wait a second. Oh god. For the duplicates, we got a gooped up barrel, a freaky ass sofa, Jimmy Bob, Bart Jimmy, a gaming controller, a minion fire hydrant, glow in the dark Jimmy balls, a boring ass snake, a toxic barrel, and a boring ass scorpion. And now, somehow, I got 2 new monsters. Though unfortunately, one of them is actually supremely cursed. Those 2 monsters are a freaky X-ray and a blue fen ratatouille. Who thought to make a new version of the rat? Why'd you do it? Whoever did it at Moose Toys needs to be beheaded instantly. In game, of course, not in real life. I believe in peace, not war. Unless you guys really want to do it, then, you know.
This batch was yet another success. Although we didn't get as many new monsters as last time, and we also got a pretty cursed new monster, I'm still really grateful for the progress we're making to complete the Alpha Series collection. I now only have 5 monsters missing, including the Hyperchrome Panther, so let's hope we can collect them all in this next batch.
Alright, for this next batch, we're gonna switch it up a bit. Instead of doing another case, we're gonna do the 2 lab packs and the 3 single tubes. Hopefully this switch up brings us the Hyperchrome Panther. Alright, before we get into the tubes, we're gonna check out the pre-revealed monsters, and I'm pretty sure they're all duplicates. We got Cthulhu, Gazpacho, Sunny D Beast, Bart Beast, and 2 of the rotten eggs. I genuinely despise these guys almost as much as the tortas. Get out of my life! Alright, let's see what we got in the tubes. Salty. Alright, the tubes are all filled up and now it's time for an angry shake. Alright,
they're all shaken up. And now it's time to pour out the gunk. And you know what? Maybe I'm gonna switch it up on you guys. Maybe I'm gonna make one of you guys drink this, huh? Bottoms up. All right, here's how the container's doing. It's looking, well, disgusting. Or tasty, depending on how diabolical you are. All right, let's check out what monsters we got. Hopefully we get one of the 5 monsters we're missing. See, I knew it was way too good to be true. Our luck had to run out eventually. For this batch, we got nothing but duplicates. We got 2 elephants, a freaky sofa, a boring ass scorpion, a freaky toilet, an angry rock guy, a British torta, a gooped up tube, a gooped up barrel, and burnt Jimmy breast. Man, this kind of looks like a Christmas fun time, but it's not gonna be fun. All right, I'm gonna spin the spinner and we're gonna see what bean I get. Jalapeno? Okay, that can't be that bad, right? Here's what the bean is looking like. Kind of looks like Pickle Rick. Get it? Pickle Rick? I know. Well, let's see if jalapeno bean boozle tastes like jalapeno. Whoa! Jalapenos are that spicy? What the? If I'm not mistaken, I think jalapeno is the 3rd spiciest on this thing. So this is just a sneak peek of what I could actually get later in this video. If I get Carolina Reaper, you might mistake me as a creeper because I might just blow up.
Of course our luck had to run out eventually, but I'm at least grateful we didn't get a Carolina Reaper jelly bean, because for those who don't know, Carolina Reaper is the spiciest pepper in the entire world. So if I get that jelly bean, I'm pretty much doomed. So let's hope I don't get it in this next batch.
Back to the case. All right, the tubes are all filled up, and now it's time to give it a cowboy shake. All right, they're all shaken up, and now it's time to pour out the gunk. Ugh. Bottoms up. This is what the giant container's looking like, and wow, it's filling up now. All right, time to see what monsters we got. Yep, just like I said earlier, there's no way our luck was actually going to carry through the entire video. This is bad. I got an elephant, a British torta, a greedy ass monkey, toxic British snail, a boring ass scorpion, a boring tube, banana dino, a minion fire hydrant, cranky flowers, a torta spiky cousin, an extremely faded Jimmy breast, and another blue tire. And just like that, I owe you guys another bean, so let's just spin the spinner. Bruh, okay, we got sriracha. That's not too bad, right? This is what the bean is looking like. Low-key, the Carolina Reaper and the sriracha bean look really similar, so I hope I didn't get a Carolina Reaper one by accident. Here we go. What the? Wait, I think I got a Carolina Reaper one by accident. I feel like a volcano is forming in my gut, dude.
Well guys, that's 2 batches in a row without any new monsters. So we're still missing 5. I'm honestly starting to doubt that we're going to be able to complete the Alpha Series collection with the rest of the tubes that we have left. I guess the only good thing about this unboxing so far is the fact that we have somehow still not gotten a single fat ass torta. I really hope we don't get one in this next batch.
All right. Final batch before we get into the mystery box. I'm honestly really excited for that thing because I honestly did not know it existed until literally yesterday. All right, the tubes are all filled up, and now it's time for a peaceful shake. All right, enough of that peaceful stuff. Ugh. It's time to pour out the gunk. Bottoms up. All right, this is the gunk that we're gunking with, and it's quite the gunk. But forget that gunk. We want to see what monsters we got. Here we go.
Oh yeah, baby. We got a new monster. For the duplicates, we got 2 gooped up barrels, a greedy ass monkey, a toxic British snail, a freaky ass toilet, a British torta, cranky flowers, a disgusting loogie, white Freddy Fazbear, and another really faded Jimmy Beast. Now for the new monster, I got 2 of the blue freaky blenders. Well, I didn't really need 2 of these, but it's better than none. Now we only need 4 monsters.
4 monsters may not seem like a lot, but we're now down to our final batch. I'm not entirely sure if getting 4 new monsters in one batch is even possible, but all we could do is cross our fingers and toes and get into the final batch.
Alright, final batch. May the mystery box gods bless me with everything that I need. What the hell? I didn't know there was gonna be vitamins in this box. What the? Yeah, this wasn't really for the unboxing, but hell, I'll take some vitamins. Alright, now for what we're actually here for. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the Moose Toy logo right there, baby. Now, unfortunately, they themselves did not send me this. I don't know how they have never sent me anything, but I found this out because some of you guys tell me in the comment section down below. Ow. Ain't she pretty? It's a MrBeast Lab Swarms briefcase, and it comes with an exclusive monster. Alley-oop! I honestly don't really know how much is in here. I just hope that this somehow clutches this whole entire video. Whoa. Okay, we got 2 white bags, a booklet, and 1 singular tube. Imagine this is the tube with the Hyperchrome Panther. That would be insane. We're gonna save this for last. Other than that, I think this briefcase is literally just a storage unit for all of your lab swarms. I kinda don't need this since I already have a big old bin, but this is still a pretty cool collectible. Alright, first white bag. I honestly don't know what's in here. I'm gonna guess some swarms, but let's see. Here we go. Oh yeah, we got some swarms! It is actually some swarms that would have been helpful earlier, but I already got them. We got steroid parrot, a blue elephant, the blue tire that we got earlier, and the blue blender that we just barely got. That's pretty cool, but I already have those monsters. Hopefully inside of this, it will give me everything else that I need. Please, please! Whoa! Oh man! Well, damn, okay. Unfortunately, it does not have the other monsters that I was missing, but that bag had the exclusive MrBeast Lab Swarm that you can't get anywhere else. For the duplicates, we got an angry cactus, Cthulhu, and a Statue of Liberty. For the ultra rare exclusive monster, we got a silver Jimmy breast. And oh boy, does this look scrumptious. This is honestly a pretty cool exclusive figure, but it's still not the Hyperchrome Panther. Alright, everything now comes down to this final tube. I can't possibly get all of the 4 monsters that I'm missing in this one tube, but I could still get the Hyperchrome Panther. And at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So let's crack this sucker open. Alright, let's give this final tube a very good shake. Alright, let's pour this sucker out now. Here we go. And in the end, this is what the container is now looking like. That is a lot of gunk. But now let's see what monsters we got. Please be a Hyperchrome Panther. Bro, I'm never gonna get this damn Hyperchrome Panther. I've spent thousands of dollars on this damn thing and I can't find this dang Panther, bro. Oh. And I didn't even get a new monster. I got the greedy chest and cocaine crab. Well guys, I don't know what to do. I'm at a crossroads here. Should I just quit now? Or should I continue until I at least complete the set and maybe get the Hyperchrome Panther?
In this moment, I was genuinely considering just quitting. I mean, I've already spent thousands of dollars trying to collect every single swarm in the first series and I just couldn't. But of course, the gambler in me was aching for another chance, so I got my car keys and my girlfriend and we headed out to get some more lab swarms. We hit up a bunch of stores in our local area and I think I cleared out the last of what we could find in my general area. And in celebration, I turned 3 of the tubes into popsicles, one of which actually had a new monster, which was this freaky ass monkey. So now I actually only need these monsters. So I should be able to find these suckers with the amount of tubes I purchased. With that said, let's get into the actual final batch.
boys and girls, this is now the finale. Meaning, after I unbox all of these tubes, there should be no more Alpha Series unboxings. Now, I'm going to be honest here. If I don't get the Hyperchrome Panther in this batch, it's going to be really hard not to go and try to find some more Alpha Series Swarms. But I've literally been to like every single Target and Walmart in my general area, and I even hit up some of the Five Belows. So I pretty much am screwed if I don't find the Hyperchrome Panther or complete my entire collection in this final batch. But the giant tube is back, and I'm going to put all of what you see on the table into this all at once. This is going to be the final mega tube batch. I think we're going to start off with the lab packs first, just so we can get the pre-revealed monsters out of the way. Alright, we're going to put the 7 tubes to the side and check out the pre-revealed monsters. There are a lot of them. We got a steroid tiger, a rotten egg, a golden viper, a smurf dinosaur, a goofy ass rhino, a disgusting fet rat, 2 more rotten eggs, 2 greedy ass chests, 2 Cthulhus, 2 big nose sharks, 2 chickenpox jimmies, 1 burnt jimmy, and 4 orange breasts. Alright, now that we have the pre-revealed monsters out of the way, it's time to prepare all of the tubes. This is gonna take forever. I'm actually really excited about this. I just hope I don't get a fat ass torta. Alright guys, it's been about a half hour of unboxing all of the tubes, and I think we are now ready to put all of them into the mega tube. Yup, we have reached the fun part. Now just to remind everybody, these are the monsters that we are looking for. This is literally all we need to complete our collection. Surely we're gonna find the final monsters we need, right? Alright, enough yipper yapping. Let's put all of the pouches into the tube. Oh my god, dude, I think there's something growing in here. Alright, they're all inside, and now we should probably pour up some water. Now we're ready for the fattest shake we've ever done in our entire lives. Oh my gosh, that was a workout. Wow. Alright guys, moment of truth. We're gonna pour this sucker out just like how we did it last time. Before we do the final pour of the Alpha series, I just want to thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. This is the series that jump-started my channel, and I just can't thank you guys enough for watching and supporting my stuff, even if it's just full-on brain rot. With that said, let's finally pour this sucker in. No tortas, please! Oh my goodness gracious. Please tell me we completed the series. I'm looking for the monsters that we need. Come on, come on, come on. Oh god, there's a freaking torta! Oh gosh, of course there's a torta. Wait, but dude, I don't see a single goddamn new monster. Bro, what the, man, what the hell? This is some bullshit. In our final batch, we got a gooped up tube, snaggletooth x-ray, the Statue of Liberty, a vile fly, splinter cell bat, a furry, aka Carl, the disgusting blue fentanyl rat, 2 Cthulhus, 2 gooped up tubes, a toilet, steroid parrot, a cranky tire, steroid shark, another snaggletooth x-ray, some cranky flowers, a stupid gaming controller, 2 tweaker pandas, 2 British snails, 3 loogies, 2 freaky ass sofas, 2 fat ass tortas cousins, 2 coke safes, 3 boring ass snakes, 3 fat ass elephants, 4 Jimmy breasts, and the fattest, stinkiest, meanest, diabolical, ugly, fugly, muggly, rusty, dusty, fat ass torta! God, I hate you. We almost got through this episode without him. Almost. Well guys, there's no way I could buy any more of these tubes. I can't find them anywhere. That's pretty much the end of the road. The only thing that I could think of that I could possibly do is hop on eBay and buy the ones that I'm missing. Except for the Hyperchrome Panther. People are trying to sell that for an insane amount of money, and I'm not that rich.